Clippers today welcome the arrival of their new head coach and Senior Vice President of Basketball Operations, Doc Rivers. Doc, after 9 years in Boston, you're starting a new chapter in LA with the Clippers once again. How does it feel to be here?
It feels strange right now. You know, it's just this has happened so quick. This is a good place to be. You know, I thought it was the right time for me. Loved my years in Boston. I had 9 years. I mean, that's like 21 years in dog years. You know, with. But it was just the right time, the right place, the right group of guys. I'm really excited. I think we have an opportunity to do something special here.
You know, one of the things you said when you came to LA last season with the Celtics was that the Clippers were one of the most exciting teams to watch, and it wasn't just because of the dunks per se. There was other things.
No, I think they have the ability to do a lot more. I think people focus on the dunks, and they should. They're pretty amazing dunks at times. But dunks don't win titles. Rebounding, defending, playing together as a team, that's what wins. The other stuff's exciting. But, you know, I've also found that winning is far more exciting.
Now you're here in the Western Conference playing against your son Austin now 4 times a year instead of 2. What a unique situation is that?
Well, I didn't like it, actually. I just hope I'm better at it than I was last year. He beat me both times. So I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was strange. You know, your son scores. It's hard to be upset at that, yet he's on the other team. I thought that was a strange dynamic.
It's really interesting.
What did you guys talk about in the day of this move or the day before?
Of this move?
Yeah, coming here.
Yeah, well, he said that. He said, now I'm going to get 4 cracks at you. You know, it's funny. He's just so competitive. His thing is good. Come on over. I want to see you more.
Yeah.
So he got a big kick out of it.
And the dad in you probably is not quite as good at getting him back, right?
No, I'm not. It's funny. I'm usually ruthless in trying to win, but with him, I have a soft spot, and I better because his mom. I have no choice.
She's kind of rooting for both sides.
No, she's rooting for Austin.
Yeah. Now, I mean, coming back out to the Clippers too, I mean, you're familiar with LA. You played out here with this organization in 91, 92. Clearly, I mean, lots of strides in the organization since then, but how familiar is this city to you and how much?
Oh, the city's very familiar. I mean, I lived here. Austin was born in LA. Actually, he was born at St. John's Hospital in Santa Monica. I think it's still running. I don't even know. It's been so long ago.
It is.
And, you know, I've been in some big playoff series in this city as well. And we come out here quite a bit as a family every year. So I know the city extremely well.
When you think about that 91-92 team, it was pretty eventful for one season of the franchise, right? What stands out the most to you in that brief time?
Oh, the playoffs. I mean, that was the first time in LA history at that point that the Clippers had made the playoffs, and I was a part of that. And then the strange playoff series that we had. You know, we had to delay because of the riots. We had to move our game out to the Anaheim Convention Center. I don't even know, and that's the name of it. And there was only 6,000 seats, I think, so they had to do a lottery for the tickets. And I remember winning that game, and you know, that was cool.
Yeah. I bet. I mean, that's kind of a huge historic moment in LA. And
it was actually the first public gathering since the riots. It was that game, so I thought that was really neat.
Well, I'm sure it meant a lot to the Clipper fans at the time, and your return has really meant a lot to them as well. We've seen a huge response on Twitter. So we've got a couple questions for you from our Twitter followers that wanted to see what you had to say to their questions. We'll start off with John Vonamy. He wants to know, what is your first order of business in becoming the leader of this young and talent-rich team?
The draft. You know, we have to draft tomorrow. Not a lot of time, but we have to get organized about it.
All right.
And Mark Cedeno wants to know, why did you feel coming to the Clippers was the best move for you personally?
I just thought it was the right move at the right time. You know, and I jokingly said the great, Chuck Daly always says, you know, you make choices, and every decision you make, there's a 50-50 chance they work. So this was one of the decisions that I made. I just thought I liked the personnel here, and I thought it gave me an opportunity to win.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yes.
So B Money wants to know, how will you change the defensive approach of this Clippers ball club?
I got to look at it. You know, I'm a defensive coach, but I just think when you have Blake and DeAndre, you should be a great defensive team, and that will be our focus.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one is from D Flip, and he wants to know.
I'm answering questions from Beat Money and D Flip.
Right?
Yes, you are.
Wow. What the heck?
Welcome to LA.
Yeah.
Will you be getting a Twitter account for yourself?
No, that's not gonna happen. I would get fined so much money if I had a Twitter account. After every game, I'd make a comment. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that one.
All right, so we won't keep our eyes out for that
No.
one coming up. Thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Oh,
Doc.
thank you, guys.
With Doc Rivers, I'm Madeline Burke and Eric Patton. You're watching LACtv.